What's up everyone, welcome back to the Durbin compound. If you haven't met me already, my name is Devin Durbin. So today we're down here in my wife's office, and she had requested to put in an HDMI outlet in the wall. So she's crudely got this wire hung from the TV down to the DVD player, so she wanted something where she could plug in a patch cable straight out of the wall, put it on her desk, and it's hooked up to the TV. So let's go over a list of things you need to get this thing done. So I went to Home Depot, I grabbed a RCA HDMI outlet. I also grabbed one of the Legend cable access wall things. It's kind of got this feather in the middle so you can feed multiple wires out of it. What my intent is to put this up high. I'm also going to bring in the other wires. The wires on the back here come out of my ceiling tiles. So I'm going to put a hole in the wall in the top of the stud and bring the power wire and the coax down through this as well, so it'll be even more sleek. We'll probably put this up here somewhere. Hopefully that's up in frame, so I'm going to put that up in here somewhere. The wires will come directly out of that and into the TV, and then we'll put her HDMI cord down here somewhere so that she can just have a little 2-foot patch cord and go right into her DVD player. So I've got those two. I also bought a cheap HDMI cord to go in between. We can argue about all the different second kind of cool HDMI cords and the stuff that you really don't need. But I bought a cheap one. Should be good enough for what she's trying to do. Two old work boxes. These old work are for putting stuff new in drywall. It's kind of backwards, but we're going to put a box down here and a box up there. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the top of these boxes in order for the cables to just run through. We're not dealing with electricity, it's just HDMI cable, so we can literally write our own rules on this one. So I also have a stud finder, my oscillating tool, and also my fishing rods. So I'll cut the first box first, then cut the second one. We'll fish it up through the wall. It's kind of going to be at a diagonal angle, and we'll put our boxes in and feed the wire, and it should be as simple as that. So follow along. I'll probably do this as a time lapse, and then I'll cut in when I think there's something good to talk about. Let's do it. Alright, so I figured I'd try this method of voiceover on my time lapse, so instead of talking through the video and making it extra long. So I decided to put the outlet just over the desk edge, and not where I had originally marked it there on the left when you see it in frame. So now the outlet will be directly behind where the HDMI player will sit, or whatever you want to call it, the DVD player. Will sit on the desk there, and I'll have a short patch cable to attach it to the wall. So literally fit my box in where I wanted it to go, and then tighten down the screws to bring it into place. As you can see, the faceplate will cover the little mistake I made to the right. I actually cut the drywall too far back over the 2x4. So you can make little small mistakes like this without having a very big deal. Just having the faceplate there will cover up all of those things. So, you know, it's kind of a win-win. You have a little bit of play. We're not building the Taj Mahal here. So now I'm transitioning to do the top box. Now this one won't be anywhere close to my stud. I wanted this in the middle of the wall. So I was able to use the Milwaukee pocket level. If you haven't seen that already, I'll go ahead and put a little you know, thing up in the top right hand corner so you can check out that review, and you can see how nice those things are to use, especially for small stuff like this. An oscillating tool makes this project go by a lot faster, allows you to cut the drywall with ease. This M18 oscillating tool has definitely proven its weight in gold. It's a great machine to use, and makes mowing through this drywall fairly easy. So once I get this done, get this piece cut out here, and get it kind of trimmed up to where the box will fit in where I want it, then we're going to go ahead and fish the wires through. Okay, so here I am using the Klein tool glow rod set. So this is a fiberglass glow rod set. Literally has metal ends on it. You can extend it to be very long, and I'm only using one section of it here because I only have about 4 or 5 feet that I'm fishing through. Makes it very, very easy. All I had to do was reach behind the the insulation and was able to just pull it out. So here I'll attach my HDMI cable to one end of it, and as I pull it back down through, I will fish it through the second box at the bottom. So this is where I goofed. I bought a longer cable. I think I'll say that here in a couple minutes when I come back on the screen. But I should have bought an 8-foot, maybe even a 6-foot for this project, but really not that big of a deal. Now, the fiberglass glow rod set makes this extremely easy, as all I did was pull it down through and makes it fast and super simple for a project like this. So after I get these wires fished, literally I just need to put on the face plates and wrap up the project. It's that easy. It's not rocket science. We're not building the Taj Mahal here. You don't need to be an expert to do this kind of project. I'm literally going to pull it through my box like this to go ahead and put my box in place and tighten it down. And what we're going to do is then put our face plates on, and basically we're done. So go ahead and tighten down this old work box and put our face plates on and be done with it. And then the rest is just clean up. So in the future, what I will do is I'll put a hole in my stud at the top of the wall and then run these 2 wires down into it. I guess it wouldn't take very long to do today. You know, I'll quit being lazy and actually just do it. Alright guys, so now I am about to fish the wires down through the top from above my drop ceiling. So I literally just had my coax wires ran above the drop ceiling. All I'm doing here is taping them to the fiberglass fish rod. Got my power wire and my coax. Once I get them taped up to the fiberglass rod, then I will simply just pull them down through to the top of my box. So I don't know if I had put this in the video yet, but both of my boxes that I used, I made a bigger hole with my oscillating tool so that these simple wires could go through the box. If you were fighting with the original knockouts for the box, it'd be very difficult to kind of get them through into the boxes. So eventually I'll replace that ceiling tile, make it full, and make it look nice. So the last step of the project is literally to put on the face plates. This is one of those horsehair pull-through face plates. So I just needed to pull my wires through, get it lined up, and get the screws tightened down into place. So I think at this point I gave up on my wrist here and just did the rest of it with the impact because I was sick of messing with it. So one thing when you're doing something like this with the impact, be very careful. You can squash down this plastic or break it very, very easily. So I recommend that, you know, if you're going to use it, to just use it on the actual back plate. Do not use it on the face plate itself. They're smaller screws, and you can easily snap that plastic if you were to torque it down with the impact on those. Alright, now that we got the top all done and wrapped up, we just need to get the bottom wrapped up. So this is a simple union. All it is a male on both sides of the little bracket. So it literally just holds it in there. I'm sure that you can make one of these on your own if you were savvy and had a 3D printer or something like that, you could make this mount yourself. So once you get that together, literally it's as easy as putting the faceplate on, and then you're all wrapped up and ready to go. So cleanup is left, and I hope you guys got some good tutorial on how I did that. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, so I hope you like the content, the time lapse, and just how I did this one. If you have any questions or concerns, put them down in the comments below. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. As always, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy these videos. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you're into. And as always, we'll see you guys next video.